Happy New Year from the deck of Kinney Natatorium. I have senior captains John Garrig and Esme Hunter with me today to look back a little bit on the end of first semester and to look ahead into second semester. A lot has happened since we last came to you with the newsletter. At that time, we were getting ready for mid-season invitational, final exams, looking ahead to training trip, and all of those things. We're not going to spend all the time recapping everything that's happened in the last month, but we do want to talk a little bit about the recent past and also look ahead. And so coming out of final exams, and our team ended the year really well, both in the classroom and in the mid-season invite. So 2023 came to a successful wrap there. But after we finished up exams, we went on our training trip, which is always a highlight of the year. You guys have been part of 3 training trips, freshman year, COVID year, no training trip that year, but 3 training trips. How did this year's training trip stack up? What were the highlights? Esme, you can go first.
I think one of the main highlights was when we all went to the beach together as a team to watch the sunset. That was something that we hadn't done in the past, so I think that was something definitely memorable, and I think, should continue throughout the years, even though we won't be there, but I think that's something that everyone enjoyed.
All right, if you didn't see those pictures are on the Instagram. John, what was a highlight for you from the training trip?
I mean, I would probably say the same thing, but just being able to enjoy the nice weather, swimming outside is always just a great thing. The hotel is also fantastic, great breakfast, so it was a really good week.
Yeah, it was a great week of training, and so the warm weather, the comradeship are definitely part of it, but the ability to put in a great week of training coming out of exams really helps us set up the rest of the semester. And so the team did get to go home for the holidays, but then we come back to campus on January 3rd. We've been here for about a little over a week now, and we have this unique time, 2 weeks on campus, no classes, not a lot else going on other than training and preparing for meets. And so what do you guys do outside of practice to make this time enjoyable on campus? John, you can go first this time.
I mean, just cooking meals and playing video games with the friends on the team. We do a Secret Santa, so kind of keep the holiday going. But I mean, you fill your time up, stay productive, and try and enjoy it.
Yeah, it's definitely a different vibe without school going on. What are some of the things that you guys do to enjoy it?
I was going to say it's definitely a good time without classes to come together as like a whole team and also separate men's and women's teams. John mentioned that they do Secret Santa, and we also do a white elephant. And then we also do some traditions as a women's team. So that's a fun thing that we get to do.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, it's an extension of training trip, coming together as a team, working hard as a team, just without the Florida sunshine. We got the beautiful Lewisburg sunshine during this time. The training is all in an effort to be ready to go for the home stretch of the season. As we get into January, we have a busy slate of dual meets coming up this weekend. We are away at Army and then home at LaSalle. What's your mindset as you think about the home stretch of the season, John?
I would say just kind of using all the good training that we've been doing since with training trip and training camp, just using all that motivation and good work that we've been doing to help kind of continue a great end of the dual meet season and roll that into Patriots too in February.
And from maybe a team standpoint, Esme, what do you think the team's mindset is as it's approaching these final dual meets?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a positive atmosphere that we've created over the past few weeks of training trip and training camp. So I think going into the next few meets, it's definitely good to keep that motivation and positive attitude up.
And not to look too far ahead into the future, but I'm joined with the 2 seniors, like I said, and so it's kind of a duality for both of you and for all the seniors of wanting to accomplish those end-of-year goals and check off all those boxes, but also, I think, to really enjoy what is, and again, not to be bittersweet about it, the end of your Bucknell swimming and diving careers. And so how do you try to strike a balance between those things?
I think personally, it's just something that I have to take day by day instead of looking so far ahead. It's kind of scary looking at a calendar right now, so I rather take a step back and just take every day as it comes and try and enjoy all of it.
And I guess kind of coming to practice each day and trying to get better so you can end your Bucknell swimming career on a high note with completing goals and swimming fast.
All right, so we are definitely working towards those, making those goals, swimming fast, diving great. An exciting announcement is that our home meets against LaSalle and also against Lehigh are going to be on ESPN Plus live stream for the first time through Bucknell. And so that's exciting. If you have access to that, definitely take a look. Be sure to check all the results as we move through January, and we are excited for championships in February. Go Bison!